Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be Rubberjacky versus our guy Rocket for a Patreon cast of the week. Bottom right, it is a Rubberjacky. And on the bottom left, it is a Rocket. It's a Last Fantasy. Haven't been on this map in a while. I remember a Mac Winston game, a PvZ, that was very, very weird on this map. That was like 3 or 4 months ago, and we are back on Last Fantasy. I want to say Lost Fantasy, but it's Last Fantasy. Hate this map, says Rocket. So he's got a nice natural here. He's got a third base location, maybe here, maybe here. It's fairly standard that way, but man, it is a circle. And most maps in StarCraft 2 are a square or a rectangle, depending on how you define it. It's going to be a TVT. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit here because both players are just going ahead and building barracks inside their main base. They are scouting. No proxies here today. No super duper early gas. So I think we're just going to expand. And there's an engineering bay here from a Rubberjacky. Maybe he's going to go ahead and do a planetary fortress in his natural base. That is Rocket's go-to move. And maybe they have played before and Rubberjacky says, hey, that's a great idea. Let's go ahead and do a planetary fortress inside the natural base. Not upgrading his main base at all. Just making SCVs with it. No orbital, no planetary. Saving up money for an expansion here is a Rubberjacky. And 400 minerals. Go. Expand. I command you. Not doing it? Okay, awesome. Rocket also not upgrading his command center. Orbital command is available to you, Rocket, here, but he's working on a factory anyway, not expanding. So it's going to be a factory opening. And what the heck, man? Got double gas here from Rubberjacky. We've got a bunker out in front. We've got a hard wall. And then a bunker out in front of that hard wall. Building armor coming in from Rubberjacky. Okay, that's nice. Engineering bay here. Orbital command. There we go. Rocket now has an orbital command. We've got an armory coming up. We've got a starport as well. So it's a 1-1-1 build here from a Rocket. And not expanding. So I think Rubberjacky would be in trouble if he had expanded. But something that he sniffed said, let's go ahead and not expand here. Let's make 3 factories. Let's get an orbital command here in your main base. Okay, so very good. Both players choosing to orbital up their main base here. Got a +1 attack for our tanks. Oh, maybe Thor. It's a Thor drop opening here from Rocket. Infernal Pre-Igniter being researched as well. Boosting on over to the place where he scouted, where Rubberjacky was, is Rocket with his Thor. And what do we have to defend it here is the question. All right. Nothing inside the main. Okay, so 3 Marines and a Marauder. 4 Marines and a Marauder. Right here. Oh my gosh. Marauders take 3 attacks to kill. We are attacking with the SCVs as well. But man, one-shotting Marines, 3-shotting Marauders, 1-shotting SCVs. This Thor has 17, 18, 19 kills. This guy is crushing it, man. He's got 25 kills. What is this dude? Dude, Rocket is up 22 to 3 workers. This game is over. I don't know how this game is continuing much longer than this. Finally gets killed by a Cyclone of all things. Wonderful plays there. He got the Cyclone out. He saved his, his main base is dead. It's floated over to the natural now. I love it. We're salvaging the bunker. He's like, well, that's not going to help me. Rocket, how is this game not over? How have you not cleared this thing? Come on. He's expanding. Okay, he's getting a 3rd CC. In response to you murdering your opponent's entire economy, you're making a 3rd CC? Now, okay, now Cyclones have shown up. They're going to town on your 2nd base. No, then a Marine drops inside the main. He's killing everything here. Losing a medevac is a big deal. You don't want to lose that medevac at all. Not even close. Okay, so now forcing the Cyclones back home as the Marines go to town on things like supply depots and missile turrets and whatnot. Oh my gosh, supply depot's going down. Can we supply block here? Possibly, might be able to. Yeah, it's just Cyclones. That's all he's got left. This is his army. I mean, he's making more Hellions now too. Oh, man. He knows how to kite with cyclones as well. That makes them so better. So much better. And there it is. Bam. So he shuts down the Marines. It is 18 to 14 army supply. Rocket's army is currently in Marines. It is in more Marines. And it's got a Thor somewhere. Oh. Wait, he's got another Thor up here? He's like, I don't want the Cyclones to... Okay, so the Cyclones... Have they left? No, the Cyclones are coming back again. Oh, no, no, no. No, bad place, bad place. Okay, well, might as well land and kill a Cyclone. And then you're so slow, you can't keep up. Cyclones are fast, man. They can fire while moving. They have incredible range. Got a hit off there, and then the other Thor is dead. Oh, Rocket sending out another base to, I don't know, sure, to like a 5th base location for his 2nd base. Why not? That's what this game is chaotically being. Dude, it's... I just don't know how Rocket is not winning this game. What he needs is Marauders with concussive shell. They'll hit, right? They'll hit the Cyclones. They will slow them, and then you can take them down, so they can't kite you anymore. Siege tanks also very good. Not going to say no to siege tanks against Cyclones. They outrange them like crazy, and they hit them pretty hard as well. Hellions trying to see where this other base for Rocket is, and hey, we found it at the 12 o'clock position. Yeah, he was checking all along that left side. He's like, okay, so this is what's keeping Rubberjacky in this game. It's the fact that Rocket can't get a 2nd base or defend it to save his life. He's just kind of turtling inside one base right now. I guess he did land. He's going to planetary up the base up to 12 o'clock, which is cool, I guess. Rubberjacky finally getting a 2nd base now here at 10 minutes. What an insane game this is. Dude, Rocket should have closed it out, man. Should have been able to close this thing out when you murdered Rubberjacky's entire economy, but he's coming back. He's been making SCVs the entire time. He's using mules. He's making army. He's microing. I kind of feel like the fact that Rubberjacky is still alive means he's a much better player than Rocket is. That Thor drop definitely caught him off guard, but I think he can kite well. He's expanding. He's spending his cash. Rocket also spending his cash. He's got more Thors out. I don't know what the Thors are for, but all right, man. He's going into anti-air mode. Single target anti-air mode with those. More Thors on the way. Honestly, just show up with like 12 siege tanks, park them right here, and just win. Like, that's a win now situation, sir. These Hellions can't do anything. The Cyclones can't do anything about that. Does he have ISEC auto tracking? No. You're not working on it either, intriguingly enough. I mean, I guess you could just lock onto the planetary from range and kill it that way. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. When's the last time you saw Cyclones killing a planetary fortress? Huh? Only on the Falcon channel does this stuff happen. Only here. Ooh, what was that? That was brutal. Oh, these Hellions came in. Blue flamed. They took a lot of Marines with them, but they all died. Okay, so no micro there because he was busy with the Cyclones up here. This is 38 to 23 army supply. Rocket just has the tanks. No, there's tanks from Rubberjacky. Oh, no! The counter to tanks is tanks. I love making Widow Mines up in this position. I fantastically love it. Because if your enemy brings their tanks up this way and then, bam, fires on the tanks as they're running up, that's a good way to get rid of the tanks. Oh, this is weird, man. Transformation servos on the way from Rubberjacky. More Thors. Building armor now for Rocket. Rubberjacky's had that for like 10 minutes. Ooh, and the tanks, the red tanks of Rubberjacky show up. He's bringing the SCVs to try to fight against the siege tank. Oh, he gets a tank. Friendly fire tank splash. But the base dies. Rocket's 2nd base is coming back in. Good, says Rocket. Aye, says Rubberjacky. I don't know what that conversation means at all. I have not the slightest of ideas. Yeah, transformation servos for their upgrades, and we're just kind of settling into a fairly even 2-base to 2-base thing. If you came into this game, you wouldn't be like, boy, there was a Thor drop and a base at the 12 o'clock earlier. You would have no idea. Cyclone siege tank, Hellions, Widow Mines. Honestly, move out. Use the detection of your Ravens to kill the Widow Mines, right? Get that stuff happening. Ooh, out of money on your main refinery. But yeah, these Thors outrange. Okay, you can auto turret the Widow Mines too. Fine. They don't trigger on buildings. They don't trigger on the Widow Mines, or on the turrets. Yeah, siege your tanks up a little bit. You got this thing. I kind of feel like you can just unsiege your tanks and just A-move and crush this whole deal. I mean, the Cyclones are going to be an annoyance, certainly, but at least get them off your front door. Kind of push them back and back and back and back. And then, again, get your tanks right here and start killing stuff, because your tank count is awesome. 4. It's 4. You're continuing to make nothing right now. Getting Yamato for battle cruisers. Sure. Why not make a battle cruiser at this stage of the game? You've got Thors, you got Ravens, you got Marines and tanks and all sorts of great stuff. Adding a Thor or adding a battle cruiser to the whole mix would also be a fine idea. You have a fusion core, you have a tech labbed starport. Let's get a battle cruiser? No, thinking about it. Okay, Hyperflight rotors on the way from Rubberjacky. I love it that TVT starts over. Like, it starts as a crazy game, and then it hits a point, especially at the lower levels. McWi-Fi, says Rubberjacky. In McDonald's Wi-Fi playing StarCraft? That's kind of rad. Oh, man. I'm on YouTube, rocking it for StarCraft 2 and Heart of the Swarm, or Heroes of the Storm. I'll have to link that in the description here if you want to see more rocket shenaniganry. Crazy stuff. Third base coming up right side from Rubberjacky. Word is. But yeah, TVT gets crazy and then it turns into a stalemate. That's the problem with TVT sometimes. It's just like everybody hangs out. Nobody's brave enough to move out, because if you move your tanks out, you're going to get blown up by enemy tanks. It's just the rule of the jungle. It's the law of the jungle. People are so afraid of it because it's happened to them a lot of times when they play TVT. It's not fun. Yep. See, you're trying to move out. Tank gets 3 kills. Vikings sniping your Ravens. You bring the Marines out to fight, and everybody dies. Yeah, it's... Ow. That is not good for Rocket. He's down 67 to 52 army supply now. He's lost a bunch. 6,600 resources to 4,700 for Rubberjacky. Resource or total units lost here. You can see now if you want to pause and count, but 21 SCVs have died for Rubberjacky, 11 for Rocket. The Thors do not trade against Cyclones or Siege tanks. Upgrades are better for Rocket. You can see the upgrades down there. Oh, Yamato's down a tank. All right, that's cool. I'm down with Yamatoing down a tank. I can support that, but the third base of Rubberjacky is such a problem for Rocket. Must do. +2 air weapons coming in. Third CC being landed for Rocket. He sneaks one out. He builds it in the main and sneaks it up the left side where Rubberjacky doesn't have vision. And is like, okay, I'm alive. Dude, if you're going to contain someone like this, like, keep tabs on this base and maybe keep tabs on some other areas too. Just having a Marine out there or a Widow Mine out there or whatever. Oh, I like Liberators here. Although Thors can kind of blast them out of the air just a little bit. Right? Let's see. You have to walk in the circle, though? Yeah, you can outrange this. Oh, this is a great engagement. He says, come on in, the water's great. And I think he's trying to target fire down the Liberators because they're a big problem. Battle Cruiser, oh, crushes. Now it's 71 to 28 army supply in favor of a Rocket. He won that engagement handily. Better upgrades helped a lot there, right? +3, +2 for his mech as compared to a +1, +2 for Rubberjacky. And he's going. Finally, he's doing the thing I wanted him to do. He's bringing his tanks along. He's got 4 of them. He made 4 tanks, and he's like, nobody needs more than 4 tanks. Nobody at all needs more than 4 tanks. He's gonna repair. He's repairing the BC. What a good commander Rocket is. Gotta love a good BC repair indication. All right, here he comes. Setting outside. Setting up outside and engaging. Yeah, battle cruiser getting shots off. Gonna die immediately to these Thors. Thors and Rockets. Thors are kind of bouncing around a little bit like idiots. That's okay. They'll get through eventually. And 70 to 10 army supply. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Upgrades made all the difference in this game today. Rocket calls the offensive GG. Rubberjacky says, I have 2 more bases than you do. It's not over yet. I'll continue producing off of these factories, and then I will hunt you down and kill you like the swine that you are. Wait. I don't think he's that mean. I don't think he's that angry about it. Natural base dies for Rubberjacky. SCVs come in? What was that? Oh, whatever he's producing. Tanks? Is he rallying? Whatever he wandered down there died. That's not good. Resources lost are now 17,000 to 9,000. Rocket had more resources lost like 6 minutes ago. Now he's way ahead. He's building a command center in Rubberjacky's natural, which is fantastic. Tanks desperately trying to be produced out of these factories. One of them dies. Other ones are getting tanks out. You can siege those up for extra range and power. There it is. That's what we're talking about. Although, historically, one tank has never really done a lot in TVT, especially not when dealing with more tanks and some Marines. So Rocket is kind of clearing it out now. You know, having a good time. We're floating our buildings off because, you know, Terrans can do that. They can have the game lost and float their buildings away and waste everyone's time. You know, sometimes floating your buildings is legitimate. All right, if you have as much army as the other person does, or maybe as much economy, and, you know, you're just buying time to get in a position to kill their stuff, then sure. But if you're doing it when you are losing and you know you're going to lose, lifting your building and running it away is just, it's low character moves. It shows you have low morals as a human being. Stop wasting everyone's time. Stop building stuff in weird places. Stop running away. It's over. It's over. So yeah, this game had about 4 engagements. The Thor drop, the drop in the main base with the Marines by Rocket, the contain with a couple attacks there over at Rocket's natural, and then this. And I guess we had the death of the planetary up here too of Rockets. I love him getting tanks because he's right. If he had a lot of tanks, that's the answer to this. To Thor tank, having tanks. He's not even sieging up his own tanks, Rocket here. It would help. Could actually maybe kill this planetary a little bit faster if you sieged up your tanks. Dude, he's gonna save it? He's gonna save it with the repair. Wow. Tank versus tank. New Thor shows up. SCVs come in. Another Thor comes over on the left side, kills the tank. Thor's focusing the planet. No, that Thor's going after a starport. Hug of death. Hug of life on the planet. Oh, no. The Thor ends up dying. This Thor's going to die from hugs, too. Wait, hold on. Save yourself, Thor. Ugh. Ugh. Kill him. Kill all the SCVs. Oh, he does. He does. He's got a solid 13 kill count. He wants to kill that starport that's building Vikings for some reason. And then 1v1ing mono, taking down this planetary. Nicely done. Oh, single target anti-air mode. He even knows how to use that. And then, yeah, you do bonus versus mechanical if you're a Viking, but the upgrades aren't very good, are they? I would say this is the most successful Thor I've seen in a long time, except for the one that opened the game that had like 27 kills, but this guy pretty good. So amazing kills on Thor's opening and ending this TVT. What a good game sent in by a Rocket. A little bit of some, you know, boring stalemate staring at each other for a while, but when it got going, it definitely got going, and this base was huge for Rocket too, right? He's mining out back here. Not having this third base means he can't really produce and continue to finish off a Rubberjacky. I don't think Rocket knows about this. He doesn't even know about this. He thought he killed his final base for Rubberjacky, but Rubberjacky's like, you know what? Fine, you're right. I'm not going to waste your time. So yeah, man, resources lost, doubling. 27.5 thousand for Rubberjacky, 15,000 for Rocket is bananas. Absolutely bananas. So that's how we do. We get cost efficient with our mech, with our tanks, with our Thors, with our upgrades, right? With our Marines. 8 Thors died for Rubberjacky, 8 died for Rocket, but Rocket had 3 at the end, so we made more Thors and kept him alive better with the upgrades. Siege tanks lost, 8 siege tanks down for Rubberjacky, and Rocket at the end of the day had 4. Nope, lost 4. and had 0. Nobody had any tanks left over. So more tank production in TVT is always good. Woo! So that's it. What a great game there from Rocket. Fantastic TVT. Enjoying it. And again, thanks for being a patron at patreon.com/falconpaladin for $10 a month with his tier 3. Appreciate it, Rocket. And check out more Rocket in the description. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. All at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.